Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Now that's how you get a playoff game started for a defense. You come up with a huge sack like that. Get this offense behind the sticks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, that one's picked off.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. One of those critical third down plays coming up. And here's the handoff. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And the Horned Frogs with first and 10 here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Horned Frogs looking to keep this drive rolling. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. We'll give it to the running back. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, I really thought on second goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this third and goal play. Caught quickly into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. We'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Important third down play coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense all over it. They stop him. I don't think he got it. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it. They keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it in college football play.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the TCU offense takes the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. A change of direction. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, 3rd down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Makes a quick grab. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And they hand it off to the back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Handoff to the back. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They'll run it here. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Took it a cash in this red zone trip. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, TCU.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Deep shot caught out of the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And the returner brought down by the cover. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Big fakes the ball and hits to the left side. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Caught over the middle. It's Perkins. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory. Tackled at the 45.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. That's a design quarterback keeper. Inside the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
He's going to hand this off. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him again. Back-to-back plays go nowhere here on the goal line. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And now they'll set up for the point after. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the return return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner will be brought down.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. There's the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fighting off the defender. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pressure is coming. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the Yellow Jackets will send their punt team onto the field. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. The punt goes out around the 40-yard line. Great field position here for the offense. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick this away to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. TCU offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Come to the line for second down and very short now. And the wideout goes in motion. The back's got it. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The Horned Frogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Got a lane, can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas Christian. And they get set now to try the PAT. They tackle on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And first down, right back to the running game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Extending the play now. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, TCU. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass rush closing in. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He goes out quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the TCU offense takes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 10. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
1st and goal here for the offense. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
PAT cuts into a 14-point game, 35-21. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And TCU offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He'll toss it to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the 1st down. A well-executed option play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. He hands it to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Makes the catch downfield. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Heading left after the handoff. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And the Horned Frogs will have 1st and 10 here. And now the running back's got it again.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Horned Frogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the running back takes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Snags the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Yellow Jackets looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Catch made, a lot of space now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And now the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Offense now in the all-important red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Trying to extend the play. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They'll tackle him at the 27.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Can he get there on the ground? The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field.
Well, why not, Chris? These guys have been doing it all year. This offensive line has been a staple, and this back has the vision to be able to find that crease to get the 1st down, and you're that much closer to advancing.
And the Horned Frogs line up on 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to